down.
Dang.
Get down.
I ran into some technical difficulties. What's up, everybody? How we living? How we doing? Oh, Job's in the race. Job's the only one in the race right now. Get your name in the race. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Non-fizzy. Sorry I'm late. My attention was needed. And, you know, the number one rule is, y'all know, the number one rule is, if they know you by first name, you gotta answer the phone. You feel me? Don't not answer the phone for somebody that can call your first name out in public. You don't want those problems. Oh, speaking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, this song is from JoJo. Who is y'all's favorite? If you had to pick your favorite anime character, who y'all picking? This question just literally had me, like, in tears. Of course, Fizzy. Come on, Fizzy. Hey, but Jiraiya was a real one. Jiraiya was a real one. I think Sanji's the new age one. His was a little weird, though. Buddha's a good one. I need to watch that show. A lot of people said it was good. But I don't think I would be wrong if I picked a JoJo's character. I think man, it's hard because I kind of come from this era where it's like there's a lot of new stuff, but there's a lot of old stuff I could pick. But I went with Josuke Higashika from Diamond Unbreakable. I went with Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z, and then I went Killua Zoldyck from Hunter x Hunter. Just didn't feel comfortable giving you know, there's a lot of new anime out right now that is well worth mentioning, but just didn't feel comfortable giving. I gotta watch Solo Leveling. I gotta watch Solo Leveling for sure. Job. Look at you. Oh, I don't know why Nan stopped moving. But everyone is tied right now. Hamatori. Nah, you about to put me on game? This is a good one. This reminds me of like Shin-chan and The Average Life of Two Schoolgirls. Nichiguro. Oh man, that shit was hilarious. Job, you don't see yourself? Job, you gotta use the channel points if you're gonna talk. You're gonna keep losing. You lose points when you talk. Um, for a split second, Spy Family. Spy Family is pretty good. Um, and the King Ranking Kings. That show has they put their budget into one episode and that shit was great. Fizzy, where's Slides? Hit your boy Slide up so he could get here. I don't want to hear nothing about him not being here. Nan, I don't know. How are you watching, Nan? You aren't moving. How are you moving? Tightly connected, right? Uh, some people mad they don't have the gold crown, and I'm just sitting here wondering. I don't know. Let me see. Is your name showing up? Your name's not showing up in the list. Yeah, your name. Oh wait, no, your name is showing up. So you should, but your name wasn't there before. So your name just came back. What from our research, what we found is like, if you have like an ad blocker or and how Job isn't moving anymore, but they're not in the list. Job. This race is too stressful. You guys stress me out with this shit. All right, let's get into. Oh, Job leaving traps. Oh my goodness. Might want to use that red shell to hit the person in front of you. Protect that crown. Job, gotta protect that crown. Oh my god, he sent two of them? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Fizzy defending his point. I see you, Fizzy. Oh. and then and then productive heat. The trap. Wow. This is actually like interesting as hell to watch. Look at Job catching up. Fizzy, you ain't got the points to keep this up, man. What you gonna do, baby? What's up? I'm just being entertained by the people in the race right now. If you want to join the race, I know I don't. I just got it 100 channel points just now. Damn. Fizzy only got enough channel points to enter the next race. Yo, this is too much. Oh man, this is too much. But I like the close races, man. Hey, yo, thanks for the follow. Oh man, that was a good laugh right there. Now you're already in the race. I can confirm you're in the race, but it seems like whenever if you're typing in someone, like, it's very fickle. But like, seeing you're not showing up in the most current list. Yeah, you're not showing up in the most current list. The last time you were in the list was this time. Hey yo, what's up, Taurus? Taurus, I don't like when you come and you tell me you had a bad day and then you don't come back for the next following day because you had progress. Can we get a daily check-in? Might not be on the internet. You can hit me up on Discord. But thanks for 14 months you've been here. That's love, bro. Appreciate you. Maybe not a daily, but if the days I'm looking for you is Monday through Thursday. Dr. Stranger. Actually, it's Dr. Strange. It's a strange name. Nah, daily check-in sounds too rambunctious. I don't even like my own patients checking in with me daily. But you were telling me about how you had this great recovery day. You did your cardio. Then we talked about a bunch of cardio stuff and gym stuff. And then I'm looking for the update the next day. No update. I was beside myself. Nah, and you're getting close. Oh, damn, Job. It seems like anytime I'm not looking at the screen, Job just falls far. You used like 20,000 points. And then you just let them get away. Fizzy is holding on to dear life. I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter shit. Hey. Help me. I can't say that name, but thank you so much for the follow. All right, let's look at what we're doing in JavaScript today, shall we? This is where we left off. We were adding stuff. What were we doing? Oh, we were like playing around with the parameters. Oh, don't be shy. I mean, you can be shy. It's cool. We're all just strangers here, so it doesn't hurt much. But thanks for following. I feel like when you follow me, like sometimes things are getting too busy, things are too hyped. But I want you to know your presence is felt. You're a stranger now, and with that comes cool things. If you really wanna, you can join the race. It's 100 channel points. It's called the Perfect Lurker. Are you a programmer? What you be up to? Just came back from doing a quick session of lifting at the gym. I like that. I like that. I got my PCP checked up Tuesday. Okay. AC1 is okay. All right, clap it up. Let's go. Italian Fabiana. Found you yesterday. You're a vibe. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Hey, we gonna get good, baby. We gonna get good, baby. Let's fucking go. Hey, Lima, I saw you joined the Discord yesterday. Music, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm really a stranger. I'm from Brazil, and I don't know how I appear here. I mean, if you woke up and this was the first thing you saw, it's not the bad. It's not the worst you can see. It would be worse if you woke up, looked down, and you saw a scar, a surgical scar running down your half of your lower back. That's really bad. Oh yeah, we all beginners. I started Python like a year and 6 months ago, so that's good. You're at the right spot. This is where all the newbies hang out. Too experienced? Get out of here. Last meet I had on the down 4.7. Doc said is a bit more liberal. Definitely have more overall body strength. Hey, that's what we love to hear. Hey, yo, Robodome, what's good? Oh, we living. We doing well. How you been? Kind of having another one of those tonight. Quite as bad. Third. Remember, focus on your breathing, boss. You doing all that weightlifting now. You probably realize you have a rhythm when you lift. That rhythm when you're lifting can also aid you in your breathing when trying to come down to the world. Been good. How's the sabbatical treating you? It's not bad at all. I have my next interview call with on Thursday, but I'm kind of anxious because I don't like having all my eggs in one basket. And that having my eggs in all that one basket makes me kind of nervous. And then I was also thinking to myself, like, what if the change is too much? What if it's too much for me? So I've been really having to realign my thoughts, and I don't know what happened to me. I don't know if I'm still suffering from the damages of the pandemic, but there's a part of me that doesn't feel very safe outside. I don't know. Or maybe because I'm truly, genuinely interested in settling in a place that I already understand or familiar with. But I think I'm kind of getting to the root of the issue, and and that's an unresolved issue for me that I have to look into. And I think it might just be something where it just you get better when you just do it, right? You stop overthinking it. You have a new mission, you have a new goal, and that goal becomes your new focus. So your anxiety about the situation goes away. When it's time to perform, we perform. right? Oh yeah, yeah. We got good solidarity over here. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a part of me that's like, I'm still taking a few of these calls, but I'm really starting to feel the whole data privacy thing or the content moderation, like being able to do data management on that level, sounds very appealing to me. Yeah, I mean, you can only plan for so much. The biggest the biggest things that happen in life, you usually have to plan for them. But there is a certain point where things are no longer in your control, and then life gets to test your ability to respond. Some people don't know they're in a fight for their life until they get punched in the face. Yeah, data governance, content moderation, data quality, uh, and shit like that has become quite um, a big thing, especially like when you manage data. Obviously, you learn ways of managing it, storing it, how to secure it, and shit like that. Doing a journal is good. It is good. I have noticed that. I use my comic as my journal. That's a great one. Yeah, you got to seize the moment. A lot of people like. I'm a firm believer in like seizing the moment and prioritizing things. And sometimes people might look at that and say like, "Oh, you're not you'll waste your life if you are constantly preparing for things and not just going out there living." And I tend to disagree with that because as a person who's truly always been prepared for most situations, I've only benefited from it. And like I often say, like there are these once in a lifetime opportunities that you don't want to miss because of the grind. But I like to look at this way: I grind so hard so I can keep having those opportunities. I'm not working to I'm not working to be satisfied. I'm working to like stop. To stop missing important moments. That's what I'm working for. The grind never stops, but you do get to enjoy a little bit more. Yeah, machine learning is um that's another thing that's like super wild to me. I was looking at some of the requirements for these machine learning and AI learning systems. They want to do with 15 years of experience. And I was just like, who are you hiring for that much and only paying $180,000? With all due respect, 15 years of experience. I like I was I wrote I had to add the recruiter on LinkedIn, send them a message and say, "Who are you, a scammer? You have to be a scammer, right? You're a scammer because there's no way you think I'm gonna give you my social security number for $180,000 and 15 years of experience." Oh no, for sure. They're definitely like trying to get some poor sap to spend the rest of his days sitting there automating this system with new information. It's crazy. Machine learning, and I'm open to being corrected, but before there was machine learning, it was if else statements and a bunch of fucking loops. I'm giving it max 5 years. 5 years for the general population. And when I say general population, I mean our community. 5 years ago, people in our community were starting to really maybe touch it. Now normal people can touch it. Normal people can touch it. It does deter qualified people from hiring. And it goes into this philosophy that I have had for the longest, that they are basically just saying they are trying to hire people, but their goal isn't really to hire people. Their goal is to show their investors that business is booming and they need budget, but they're not really doing anything. Yeah, someone making over 200K consulting for only 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. 2 years of ChatGPT before that, no one knew anything about machine learning. Yeah. I, I'm. I mean, I'm not knocking them. I'm not. I'm not knocking it, but like, like, I understand my privilege in this situation, right? I'm using someone on the inside to get my job at Google, but it is weird to see how like some of these calls and some of these things that I'm doing. Like I talked to two people today during my interview. The first interview was almost a complete waste of time because because I'll say this: you never say your price first. And I got frustrated with the person on the phone because they hit me up. We're talking. We're having this catch call, and then I'm hearing the job description. I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't think we're gonna be able to find a common ground for us to agree on when it comes to maybe work-life balance. Because what you're asking me to do is this is an on-site position for a job that is totally remote. And it's in an obscure place that I don't find favorable to living. Like I just told you, I live in Chicago. Telling me I would possibly have to move to Huntsville, Alabama, or the Upper Florida Peninsula, or whatever it's called. And just for all you don't know, that's where them people still be flying the Confederate flag. Just doesn't sound aesthetically pleasing to me, you know. And of course I said it, you know, I'm not sure if this company is going to be able to nurture the development I need, right? You don't make it their fault. You just say, I don't think this company is going to be able to nurture the type of development I need. And they were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure once you hear the benefits package, you'll change your mind. And you know what they started off by saying? Yo, homeboy on the phone said, so first and foremost, we have a 401k that matches up to 3%. Even a county hospital matches 8%. Get fucked. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he said that shit with a level of boldness in his voice. And then he was like, we have a performance based bonus. And I was just like, okay, that sounds interesting. I asked him immediately, who last year qualified for full bonus benefits? We don't have that number. Oh, we don't have that number. Could you imagine bragging about something and you don't got the fucking numbers for it? And then he was like, and so he's talking about numbers. He's already given up his trump card. He's talking about benefits. So I then ask him, so what's the bandwidth for a position like this? And he's like, you that's really based on your experience and what you bring to the team. I said, great. After talking to me for the last 30 minutes, do you think my experience and qualifications meet the top of the bandwidth or somewhere in the middle of the bandwidth? To which he then responded, that wouldn't really be my decision. Okay, but in preparation for my next meeting, could you inform me of what the bandwidth is? To which he says, I'm not at liberty to say. You slippery when wet mother lover. Why are you talking to me about shit you don't understand? No, I was just beside myself because I instantly thought to myself, I didn't go to lunch on time because I wanted to have this call with you. And all I could think was, I could have been eating lunch on this phone call. I could have been at lunch. I didn't have to take this call seriously. So then he was like, okay, well, I think everything went great. I'm going to schedule you for the next call. And what I wanted to say in my mind is, no, please don't. I don't think I could take any more of this abuse. Just leave me alone, please. I don't, the freelance route, I'm okay with contracts, but contracts aren't, like, it's hard to be buying or paying for a house and you're living off a contract. Contractors always get released first. I don't know if my skill set warrants it, and I think this might be a minimization of myself. But contractors usually are cannon fodder, first to go in a company. The second interview went better. That one was with a bigger company, and I used this banger line. This dude wanted to give me head. I could tell. He wasn't gay. I'm not gay. But when I gave him that answer, he was like, "Oh, dude, that's a phenomenal answer. Check box. Dude, that's a great answer." And he was just like, so he's reading out my list, and he's like, so you have 13 projects under your belt. You've bought 10 of those projects from full life cycle. They've renewed your contract. I'm confused. Why are you leaving this great opportunity in this very rocky economy? I was like, you know what? That's a great assessment of my skill set, and I appreciate you for acknowledging my capabilities. But if I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, I've become a subject matter expert in this field, and when I'm looking to what it takes for me to grow, you guys are the next level. I've mastered all I could at that place, and your company has withstood congressional hearings, global scrutiny, and still has managed to stand the test of time in policy and security. So I feel if I had to learn from anyone about how to become a better version of myself, you guys would be the ones to teach me. Oh, God damn. And he went into it. Yeah, I hit him with that shit. Well, like, when it comes to interviews, I'm not going to get denied. I charm a motherfucker. I will charm a motherfucker. But like, so that one, he was like, yeah, we'll set you up with a team meeting, and then they'll talk to the hiring manager. Yeah, I mean, when someone asks you, like, remember, like, when you're talking to these companies, you got to make them feel comfortable. But I think I'm done. I think I'm done trying to apply to companies. From here on out, I'm looking for a plug. So if you know if you have a position at your job, if there's a position, anything, slide in my DMs. I'm open to work because I don't think I want to keep applying. Like, because when I apply, I leave myself to randomness. Like, there's a lot of bad companies out there, and if you just get finagled into a position and just say, okay, cool, I accept this, you have to stay there for at least a year, because if you leave before, you're back on the fucking rat wheel. And you're back on the rat wheel, and then you got this gap if you choose to talk about it. And I think like someone said this the other day. I would rather say I was interviewing with Google for a year and not get the job than go to a bad company for a year and hate it. And I thought that was really profound. It is such a cheat code. Whoever want to be my reference, slide in my DMs right now. Because like after the talk this morning, I just realized like, okay, I don't, or maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Fizzy, are you losing already? Fizzy, are you? Oh, Fizzy, no, Fizzy, no. Fizzy. Oh, Fizzy, no, damn, bro. Well, no, think about it. Like, so let's say, for example, you make it to round 3. I mean, the final round. People have mentioned that interviewing with Google is probably Fizzy. I'm just going. It's disrespectful. I might like, but Fizzy, you're not moving, so you might as well move somewhere. But some people have mentioned that interviewing with Google could take anywhere from 4 to 5 months, right? 4 to 5 months, and if you're being honest, between the multiple interviews, the multiple changes of like your interviewing rounds, to talking to random people, the amount of stuff I've learned already about the interviewing process with Google has been so much more beneficial than trying to sweet talk my way into someone else's company. Like, at least I could say it through Google's review. They have a comprehensive reasoning behind their decisions. Once you make it past, once you make it past the machine audit, they're pretty robust with their responses and feedback. I'm not trying to learn web dev. We gonna learn web dev.
Get down.
We doing it. So I lied on my resume a few years ago, and the guilt of that lie has finally caught up to me. We're going to go back and learn all the languages we lied about so that we can say we are proficient at it, and our resume can finally stand up proudly. There's a little bit of guilt there, tourist. I feel a little guilty. Look out, Willow. Willow, jump in the race. Look, there's not that many people. I think you got enough points to catch up and win. Yeah. We're gonna become a full stack developer. We can do the back end, front end, and the DNS servers. Willow's going to bed. All right, get some rest, Willow. All right, let's see where we left off. We doing all this. Oh yeah, I remember what we're doing now. We were going to make this change because we have to change this into So we just learned how to use functions. We learned how to use how to position our global functions outside of them, so we can call a function from the outside, right? So when we have a function on the outside, what happens? Like how the scope stops functions from the outside from working on the inside. We also then figured out like how to make the scope tell you something in particular. And now and I've also kind of figured out that there's like two things here. So the first level, at least in the learning phases, you hard code something into JavaScript and see if you can get it to show up in the console. Then the next thing, which will be the thing you would more than likely want, is to present a way for the user to interact with that. So then putting in the questions that would then let you elaborate on that. So we could actually give a little bit of a demonstration here, right? We got the power. What up, Klaus? Oh wait, I keep saying Klaus Cowshell. Get in the race. You just made your first JS game yesterday? Cough it up. Clap it up. I'm just saying JS isn't worth learning unless you're trying to get into web dev. There's other languages out there that do more. Cough, cough, Python. We already know Python. We're good. We already got Python in back pocket. That was the first language we learned. I am truly only here learning because I'm interested in learning. That is the only rhyme and reason I have. It's because I'm interested. Yeah, the thing about it is JavaScript is used to talk, is the language of the internet. I spend a lot of time on the internet. So basically, we have our function here. We have a variable on the outside, which is name. And this variable will then be called in the function after the user puts the information in. And then we even took it a step further because, man, who showed me this yesterday? But we can set up, like, unlike, Kryes, was this you? Kryes, did you teach me this yesterday? When we use those two straight lines, we can then set up a default answer, which is fucking genius because we don't want blanks filled in. So we have this blank option that we can fill in too. So like yesterday we were really getting into it, and that's why like right now, let's run this. Hold on, what is this? We should be able to run this in the terminal. What's your name, little bro? Hero, right? Y'all checking me? What's my favorite car? BMW, because I'm a douchebag today. And what's your favorite animal? A slug. But if we didn't answer these questions, so let's say we had, we would have to answer, well, even if we didn't answer, if we just put enter, enter, enter. No text was given. No text was given. We didn't do the same for the name, but like seeing like in Python, I felt like this would have had to have been an if-else statement or something like that. So it was pretty cool to see this work out. I know, right? I'm so fancy now. But the goal is once we get the basics of JavaScript, we're gonna write our first two programs in JavaScript. Kryes is working on one right now, which is a super hard one. I am aware of the default values, but I would prefer to give my own like default values. Like before, it just gave it like it pushes its own value. But being able to change that is cool. So the first one is we have two bots that run on this channel. One of them is the perfect stranger. This one's a hidden bot. It just runs in the background. It tells you who's the most active and engaged person in chat. Then the one that's everyone has to opt into is the one that's running below me, the perfect lurker. The more you have to enter that race. I'm going to then take the data that we've been acquiring for the last year on both of these bots and then store them somewhere where then you guys can go with a password and login, because we got to make I think the rite of passage is for everyone to make a password and a login screen. We'll make a login and password screen using your Twitch ID to log in and then compare yourselves, see your rivals, see how many points you got, see on this date, on this time, in this era, this day, whatever, this is when you scored a point. That's one. Then the second one we're going to build yeah, we're going to have some fun with it. Fuck it. Then the next app we're going to build is going to be like Hood Monopoly. And instead of like buying rental property, you're going to buy a liquor store, gun store, church. And then if you land on one of those, you got to pay tithes. Liquor store, you got to pay the hood tax and shit like that. And we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff. But we're going to have it as an interface that runs, and based on the channel points you roll is how you move and shit like that. I know, right? My Monopoly is gonna be fun as shit. Watch. Yeah, we'll use Twitch's API, but Twitch already has an API for it. But we can we're doing this all in JavaScript because both of the two bots right now use Twitch's API and they both run in Python. So we didn't convert it, but there's this thing called Twitch.io, which is the API for converting Twitch API to Python. We'll do the same thing with JavaScript. But JavaScript, the Twitch documentation already translates in JavaScript. So the next time I read those documents, this is going to be kind of interesting. The next time I read Twitch's documentation, it should make more sense to me. The Goof, thanks for the follow. Yeah, oh yeah, Twitch is pretty awesome. Like if you look at my channel points, all of that is given to me, or I have the ability to do all of this stuff because they got a lot of great conversions, man. You're right. 23 and 26, about 23 and 26. The only reason why I've left it extended is because it's easier for me to read. I haven't gotten to the level where I know what it's supposed to do, so I can assume. I still have to read it line by line. So it just makes more sense aesthetically. To a newbie, all right, so we feel comfortable with what we're trying to do now. So we can take this back off and we can go back over here. Don't worry. We got like I still consider myself to be very much more data management, data curator, and shit like that with Python, automation, Selenium. But imagine what else we could do if we had this tool too. Check age is the function. Prompt. Prompt only works for the internet, y'all said. So what are we wanting to do with line 42? If age is less than 18, return true. else return confirm. Do you have permission from your parents? Pylang, what's good? Yeah, but we're going to be doing this in Node.js real quick. We're doing this in Node.js, so we don't need prompt. Okay, I see how I want to write this now. So, so this is the way we want to write this is we want to write it filling in the question so that it does come out true. So I'm going to put this on ice real quick. Or actually not on ice. We're going to just say let age be 18. Right? Whoops. Right? Just let age be 18. Check age. Console log access granted else. Okay, so this should work. Access granted. Okay, cool. All right. So now, now we want to. So now we want to say the age. The person is 8 years old. Right? It should say access denied. Get fucked. Okay. So that doesn't work. Return true. Else. Why didn't it work though? Honest Gamer was good. At object anonymous. Is there anything in this that can actually help me? What's this shit supposed to mean? It doesn't look like the normal debugger from Python. Function module, module load, object, module compile, object anonymous, check age. Confirm is not denied. Confirm is not defined. You didn't define confirm. Oh, this one? What is confirm? Confirm is a function. Oh. So do I not need this? I probably don't need this. How we like that? Hold on. Because we don't confirm is like if we're doing something on the web, right? I'm interested. Access granted. Okay, so it doesn't work. I feel like I could rewrite this a little better though. Ain't no need to apologize for being late. You made it. It's a function call in there, but where is the function definition? They didn't give us a function definition, I don't think. Hold on. We got the example right here. Where's the example? Okay, so all right, cool. That's what I was thinking. So we got to completely rewrite this. We got to rewrite this so that it makes sense for us to use it in Node. And I think that's where we kind of left off. Where's the exact example? You need my opinion on the smoke? What's up? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, okay. You are looking for a method that will read, input, and console. No. Okay, okay. Now, I think the part where we left off yesterday was like, I wanted to restructure this. Control F18. I wanted to restructure this so that we could use it in Node. I think that's literally where we left off. Oh wait, shit, I'm using the wrong one, damn it. Yeah, I'm on the wrong one. Yeah. Hold on, let me find the right one so we can actually we can all get on the same damn page. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we was in Node. Yeah. Where was he at? Functions. No, wait. And then when I got on, here I was like, let me switch this with a big cup of water. Yeah, Fizzy. Put it down. Why don't you pick up something that we can both use? Yeah, that's how it starts. All right. Anybody remember where we left off though? Shit. I thought there was something called function specifically in this. Quick review organization. I think this might be it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if you know what I'm looking for. Like I think we got, yeah, this is it, because like we literally got 3 questions in and then it gave me a link to go to. I really want to find. Oh shit, here it is. All right, cool, cool, cool. I found it. I found the legitimate question we were working on. All right, yeah, this is literally the one we were rebuilding. So it had us using confirm prompt. So we want to switch this into. So we haven't even began the process. So let's start from the beginning. All right, now I feel a little bit better. No, yeah, but I mean we're gonna have to learn that stuff anyway. But I know a lot of the Git Bash stuff works here. All right, so starting from the top, we're gonna just, whoops. Is 18. Return true, else return this. All right, cool. Return. All right, so first let's test this. Return true. Okay, that doesn't work the way I thought it was. That doesn't work the way I thought it was gonna work. All right. So first, we have a function. We have a parameter. So let's say, okay, let age equal 12. All right, we have something to challenge it. Is this all I need? If okay, yeah, this should be all we need now. We have a variable to challenge that idea. Fuck. Oh, wait. Age has already been declared. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, we can do this. Hold on. Don't give it to me. Hold on. I let me cook. I think I can see this. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So then we can say, um, okay, I got it. So now we can say, let user age equal 12, right? Watch me work this shit. Watch me work this motherfucker. Then we're gonna say console. Yeah, you let me see the light. Console log, and then we call the function check. It lets me check the age, and now I can install the user age. Give me it. You don't have permission, motherfucker.
Get down.
You have permission from your parents. You don't got permission. And if we change this to 19, it should be true. Ooh. Oh, it's mad about the extra shit. Is it really mad about the parentheses? Oh wait, I guess I can't have two of these. Does the whole little tick thing still work? Can I still do this thing? Will this work? Just humor me here for a second, people. This should work, right? Oh, it does. Clap it up. It says true twice. I don't know if I need to. Oh, so the true shows up on its own. It would have just said true before. Okay, that's nice. That's nice to know. Alright, let me see if you guys do it. Hey, thanks for the follow. Ghost Daddy, who got the best Python crash course? I didn't really take a course for the Python. I just started doing projects. I learned through trial and error. All right, so now we can take it a step further. The part that I was forgetting was you have to call the function in order to make this work. And this is something I always used to forget in Python. I would write a function. I'd be like, cool, this function is going to do what I need it to do. And then I would go somewhere in my code and be like, all right, function, now do that shit. And I would never call the function. You got to call the function. The function can't do, the function is great, but you got to call it. You got to make it do work. Functions are lazy MFers. The engine execute a node. All right, what I miss? Did you guys see my Oh, you guys are talking about Node.js? Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, now let's evolve on this, right? How do we want to evolve on this? Because right now we have everything coded in. I don't know what the fuck this shit was for. Like, I don't know how. I feel like the way I did it gets me the answer I want. So I'm going to just bypass on this. So now we're going to take this a step further. We want to ask the user what their age is. So we're going to come up with a new function. And if their age is the right age, we'll let them in. And if it isn't, we ain't gonna let it. And if they don't put anything, we also don't let them in. You know, they could just hit enter and be like, my age is empty. Empty doesn't have an age. You feel me? picked a really bad name for this function, but I'm okay with it. Keep your comments to yourself. So, hey, you can join me. You can join me. It's not too late. There's more than enough room at the top. There's more than enough room at the top. We can all eat comfortably at the top. All I'm doing is keeping the seat warm. All right, let RL sync. Yeah, Fizzy. Y'all can all ride my coattail to the top. I have no problems. Equals require. So for some reason, it'll never spell this out for me. Did I spell require correctly? Read sync. All right, so this package basically lets me now ask questions. So now, what we want to ask? We're gonna ask this same question right here. We're gonna ask two questions. Let's have some fun with it, right? Let's have some fun with it. What's your name? And we'll get your age. All right. What is your name, little bro? All right. Now, in this example, okay, so we can't name these things, so I'm gonna call this something else. I'm gonna call this fill age, fill in name, fill in date of birth. Thanks for the spot. Spaghetti code is okay as long as it gets cleaned up. Oh yeah. Very true. Just a one-up hero. Hey, as long as you keep trying, because I'm going to keep moving. Working on other stuff at the moment. Might join later. Take your time. Refactor into functions. Job, what are you doing? Learning different libs and libraries and play with them using if else was my favorite part of learning JS. It's slowly becoming my favorite part because it's like I'm building a Lego set. I never had Legos, but I like to imagine JavaScript is the Legos of coding. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah. So now I'm thinking about, what am I thinking about? We got N name. So date of birth equals Date of birth would equal fill in date of birth, but then we can say if there's nothing in it, what do we say? How do we say it? Okay, note. No text given. Oh, so here's the question I have. If they don't give a text, then it's going to be a false statement, right? Okay, so we can present it. Never mind. We can still present it. If they give an empty. I think I might be slowly backing myself into a corner here, but we gonna find a way out here in a second. So now we're applying this up. If age equals 18, return just true. Cool. What's up, Robotech? Oh, Robotech. No. You got to know where your bread is butter. You feel me? If you talk a lot, the lurker ain't for you. I like both my lurkers and my strangers. Okay. So how do I deal with the else statement? Else. So I want to have two else conditions here. I want two else conditions. Do I need two else But I'm wondering, do I need to? If the answer is empty, if the answer is anything other than true, is it always gonna be else? So if the answer is not true, if it's empty, will it be false or will it crash? You can't see half the code? Oh shit, my bad. Why didn't y'all say something? I don't know why y'all be letting me abuse y'all like this. Like, y'all like this punishment? So my question is the else going to catch everything else? It'll be false or no. I guess, okay, is it a good idea to catch the empties? Oh, could I send them back to go ask the question again? How cool would that be? Yeah. If it's empty, okay, this is the stretch I want to put on. If it's empty, I want you to re-ask the question, send them back to the top. But if it's not wrong, then they fail. But if it's empty, how would I? Okay, this might be too much because I don't know how to do that. But that's what I would think to re-ask the question. Let me just write the else first, then we'll go back and fix it. Else. Oh shit, wrong one. Almost fucked up right there again. Else. What up, man? I can use a while loop for that. I haven't done a while loop in JS. Do they talk about loops in the beginning? Or is that more of a... Maybe we'll just leave it as such. Hey, I appreciate the lurk, Robo. Duel. I'm tripped up right now. I got Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if I was being on some petty shit, I'd be on Instagram too, but I didn't want to put them out there like that. Both Robos are going. Robotech, all right. I see you in the lurk mode. Yeah, let's hold off on that. It's a great idea and a great concept. It's a great idea and a great concept. I'm on Kick already, Dan. We on Kick too. Rocco. Wait, Rocco Coase? What's up? What's up? Hey, yo, thanks for the raid. Hey, let me give a quick shout. I don't think I've given any shout outs out today. Let me stop being disrespectful. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, man. Got me blushing on stream. Yeah, let's not push it. Like, no need for us to get too crazy. We can always learn it and come back to it. So let's see what we got here. Okay. So what we got? Oh wait, damn. Oh, did it? We gotta get rid of this one. And then we need to, I almost forgot again. We gotta call the function, so we need a console log for this. This is Appreciate that, Fizzy. Console log. And we just need to make space for two of the parameters, which is are you old enough? All right. Fuck. Age is not defined. What do you mean age isn't defined? Oh, we're not using age. We're using date of birth. DOB. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Undefined. Why did it show up as... What the fuck? Is it a spacing issue? No, it's not a spacing issue. Oh, I know what it is. It's undefined. And if it's undefined, I think that means it's because one is in a string and one is a number. Nope, that wasn't the answer I thought it would be. Oh, wait. Also, is it because it's in a different order? Hold on. I'm gonna look at chat in a second. Give me 2 more tries. I think I might have it. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I got 1 more try. Can I do the same here? Just humor me real quick. Alright, this is one of my real ones, but just humor me. Fuck. Okay, I give up. Line 66 is my issue. Fuck, I see it. But I can't do that, can I? I can't not have a print. Does this have to have anything? Do I need anything in there? Okay, I don't need anything in there. And maybe moving. All right, I give up. Oh, what is prompt being browser hint 66? You are returning true. Oh, you're returning true. I'm just trying to add some trickery. Add the stuff I've learned in the past into the new stuff that I'm doing now. The flow of continued. No else return. Ha! There is no else return. Great catch. Great catch. Who was that? Cries. Well done. Yeah, like, I guess that's just like the fun way for me to keep it interesting. As long as I can do the thing I did last time, I should be able to do the new thing. You must be an old head to be in this part, fam. Clap it up.
Get down!
Celebrate those little accomplishments. Oh yeah, I wanted to give some shout outs. Shout out to my boy Fizzy. Sitting comfortably. He was in first place. Something happened. Shout out to the best mod this side of Mississippi. Your boy Grimy. Nah, I'll be out there keeping it busy. We appreciate it. Of course you got to shout out. You're a streamer. You're part of the Streaming Strangers. Hello, here's a funny, then I'm out. You better hope your joke is funny. Because if it's not, I'm going to time you off for 600 seconds. Productive time. She's streaming right now. What do you call a fish with a bow tie? Sophisticated. I'll allow it. It's okay. I'll allow it. Shout out to Robotech. And then the silent protagonist herself, Willow. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Instead of return as the last line outside of the if else. Oh yeah, so like if you just give it the if, and if it doesn't hit the if, it falls in line, and then it'll just return the next thing, which is the ultimate else. I'm very much writing this very clunky. So my question is, did I need these numbers here? What happens if I take these numbers out? Because it definitely let me put these things in here. Oh, Willow be doing. I think she makes all of her stuff custom too. But hit her up. Okay. Okay, cool. You know how Canadians are, man. Canadians take their time with everything. Well, you can remove the params where you created the function name and the day of birth are not needed on 52. I don't need these anymore. Oh, you're right. Because then I could just put. Well, I would need the name still. Well, I wouldn't need the name. I don't need this. I still would need those. They come in, yeah, they come in, you're right. So then how does it know what we need? How does it know what we need? Are you serious this will work? Damn, it will. Oh, shit. Damn, it does work. Laser was good. And then if you wanted to, you could add the number again. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. That's wild. Follow for follow? I don't. To be honest, I don't even know how many followers I have on Kick right now. I literally don't even monitor Kick like that. But I'll make you a deal. Yeah, Fizzy. Summer Bod 2020 coming out. Well, now 58 should be feeling dough. Yeah. Shirt off. So this is a much more refined and cleaned up version. Well, yeah, we don't need this here. Yeah. I'm okay with this. So now this is the cleaned up version of this. Look at me, I'm writing code like a big boy. All right, cool. This is session number, I think this is number session 12 or 13. We started like last week, Monday. All right, cool. where's the other one at? Here we go. All right, so we did the age one, which was this one, and then we checked it. Functions with empty, we can put the. Oh yeah, I'm interested. Hold on. Put enter. Put enter. You must be. Okay, so it still blocks you. So the answer is true. You see how 54 is different color? Yeah, I noticed that. That means you are not using the variable. But how do I ask the question? Oh, well, this would work and say, okay, so the way I would do this is, um, the way I would do this is if I wanted to use that, make use of that variable, I'd have to put it in there, right? So I would need some shit like fill in name and be like I would have to incorporate it like this. I would just need to incorporate it. So now, even though they don't get in, it would at least still address them. So let's say if I went hero and then I didn't enter age, it'd be like, hero, you aren't old enough to be in these parts. But you never use it. Yeah. But without that fill-in name, I couldn't ask the person their name. You could just remove all before on the line. A function with an empty entry. Undefined be true. Naming functions, one function actions, ultra short function names. Functions should be short and do exactly one thing. If that thing is big, maybe it's worth it to split the function into a few smaller functions. Sometimes following this rule may not be that easy, but it's definitely a good thing. So functions should only do one thing. I made my function ask the name, and I made it ask his age. Comment. Function should be short. Alright, building it brick by brick. Alright. So in summary, a function declaration looks like this. Yay. Values passed to a function as a parameter are copied to local variables. A function may access outer variables, but it works only from inside out. The code outside of the function does not see the local variables. Functions can return values. If it doesn't, then its result is undefined. Okay. The following function returns true if the parameter age is greater than 18. Otherwise, it asks the reason why you should do only one thing, however, it doesn't mean return only one thing. No, for sure. You could return multiple things. But we've had fairly simple functions from here. Function check age, else confirm, digit parent allow. Will the function work differently if else is removed? Damn, it's kind of crazy because you just explained this principle to me. If you remove the else and just remove the return out of the loop or out of it, it should work the same way. No difference, yeah. In both cases, return confirms did parent ask executes exactly when the if condition is false. The following function returns true if the parameter age is 18. What happens here? Greatness. Clap it up.
Get down!
The following function, we're learning JavaScript. The following function returns true if the parameter age is greater than 18. Otherwise, it asks for confirmation and returns its results. Hey, thanks for the follow, box 1. Check age. If age 18, return true. Else return rewrite it to perform the same but without if in single line. Any tips on how to get your first JavaScript job? You're learning your first software job. You're learning Java. If you really want to get a job, You got two choices. Three, nepotism, a reference, or an internship. Um, Nepotism, if your daddy owned a company, you got a job. A reference, someone who believes in your skill set and honestly thinks that you're going to do a good job, so they refer you, which is usually the standard. It's about who you know, not what you know. And then an internship. You get paid dirt cheap to prove your merits, and then one day they pay you appropriately so that you can leave in 2 years to make the appropriate amount of money you deserve. Those are only really two ways of doing it. Otherwise, the other options you have is to apply on LinkedIn. Good luck. You'll probably have to fill out at least 600 applications. Let's solve this last one and then we'll call it. I'm curious because they're telling you to remove the if statement. So you could do that. You could do all of this with just one line, or you could do it with the other line. Yeah, I like this one a lot. There's a part of me that kind of wishes I had rewrote this myself now. I will build my network. Well, great. You can start with me. My name's Hero. I lied on my resume a year ago. Ended up getting the job, and now I have to retroactively learn the code that I said I didn't know back then. You can join this great strangers community. There's a bunch of great people in here who are always doing things in the Discord. Feel free to join. And above all else, come back and tell us how you did. Yeah, I lied on my resume. Why? What? You don't lie on your resume? Why not? Why haven't you started? Please do. Bot one. Bot one. I don't. See, I don't understand. Like, I know you're saying something right, but because I don't have that level of understanding, I don't understand. I don't understand why what you said is true. If that makes sense. So how did I pass the interview? I don't. I have to tell this story every time. I'll tell the story about how I passed my interview with a gifted sub. Gift a sub to somebody, and I'll tell the story. I had to tell this story every day last year. Fizzy's like, give it to me. Chat GPT? Come on, be for real, bro. I'm a hard worker. Hey, bro, you the one that came asking the questions. I'm just telling you the rules of the channel. This isn't something I'm doing specifically to you. I've been doing this all year round ever since 2024. You can ask the chat. They'll verify that I'm not picking on you. So for a string only, an empty string is false. He has cheated us out of his money. Hey, the story's good. I don't know what you want from me. The interviewer was a woman and you seduced her? I am flattered. You are really trying to rizz me up, huh?
Sin,
Trying to come at my
Sin
ego?
City was a
It's working.
radio.
Hey, clap it up.
I'm gonna come.
Oh shit, wrong button. Damn it. Wrong button. No, it was a Python position, but I still didn't know how to do Python. Come on. Hey, I'm more than willing to oblige you. All right. So now that we finished with this, actually no, hold on. I wanted to copy that. That was a good example. You'll be shocked how I passed the exam, honestly. Note that the parentheses around age are not required here. They exist for better readability. I like that example. Well, I guess it explains. I mean, hey, you don't have to do it. Anyone can gift you a sub, my brother or sister in code, and it's not even required. It's just the story is. If you've had to tell that story as many times as I had to tell it, you would put a stipulation on it too. What's the word I'm thinking of? Copy. Hey, good luck tomorrow, though. Real talk. You know, clap that shit up. Drop it. Ain't called. I'm making a text editor. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, what we got? Functions for powers. Functions for this. Alright, so what's the next one? Oh shit, then we go back to Odin. I forgot the reason why we're here. We were reading this. Okay, and it gives us assignment. Okay, so tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll do this. We'll do the assignment. We'll knock out the assignment. We got a bunch of good examples. We got a bunch of good shit to go for it. I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter shit. I be rocking the show if I'm not up in the studio. We're gonna get it. Oh, we gotta write an HTML script? Finally, we read this article. I'll read an article about functions in JavaScript to give you a little bit more context, and read this article on introductions to relatively new features in modern JavaScript called arrow functions. Wait, there's more? Fethro? What's good? Thanks for the follow. What's the arrow function do? Arrow functions are useful but not crucial. Way to get me excited. So don't worry about them. Alright, I'm not worried about it. Could you imagine trying to get someone excited to learn something you're saying, but it's not important? The fuck? That you have at least some of them. Finally, read this article about call stacks and how return work in the context of chained functions. Calls don't worry if you don't fully understand this yet, but it's important to keep in mind that where your returned values are going. Interesting. Old man Saturn, what's good? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, like I said, man, I was keeping it real with y'all. You want a job in this market? We know that Papa Powell for the economy is not going to lower the rates, so companies aren't going to feel comfortable spending cash. So if you want a job in these days and age, your dad ain't still in the company, you need a good referral network, or you need to have already been an intern, and they're going to pay you dirt cheap anyway. Is it hard to get a Rust job? I don't know. I don't work in Rust. I also don't know what Rust is. I remember the first time somebody said Rust to me. And I was like, how long have you left it in water? And they kept asking me, what do you mean? I was like, if you're really trying to get the rust, you should keep it away from water. And they were, let's just say the conversation went south from there, okay? I don't want to talk about it. Let's write some functions. Hey, don't come at me. Let's write some functions. Write these in a script tag skeleton HTML file if you've forgotten how to set up review instructions for fundamental parts 1. All right, cool. All right, let's see how the race ended up. Let's see where everybody ended up on this race real quick. How did y'all let... Oh, wow. Job got to second place. What? I am shook. Fizzy, how did you let this one slip through your hands? Non in third place? Fizzy, how'd you let this slip through your hands? Yeah, we could definitely raid Metadata. She on? Yeah, I'll definitely go bother Metadata. We got, thanks for the follow. 9 meter? That's clever. Oh shit. Alright, old man Saturn. Old man Saturn is It's the old man Saturn gave the sub. Thanks for the prime sub, but now I gotta tell the story. I'm a man of my word. God damn it. I should have ended the stream sooner. Is your name not Dimeter? Oh yeah. It's not Dimeter. My dyslexia is taking over. All right, I'll tell a very quick version of it while I set up everything else. So, Dimitri? I like Dimeter better. Clap it up. You will henceforth be known as Dimeter. All right, so this is how it happened. All right, so basically, I was out in these streets. No, I'm just playing. I'm actually distracted, so I can't even think about it. But basically, whose name am I looking for? I'm looking for points. So basically, I've been working in healthcare for like 13 years. So the pandemic came around. As you can probably imagine, working in the pandemic was pretty tough because I work in pulmonary transplant. So motherfuckers was out here kicking the bucket and shit. And it was just a big, heavy load on my mental. And I was saying to myself, I really wish I could get a job where I could work from home and use, like, I spend so much time in front of computers. I feel like I could do something with computer work. And I applied to like hundreds of positions. And every time I talked to one of them, they kept telling me, you just don't have the skill sets that necessitate us giving you a position. And I found that to be very annoying because I didn't think it was that hard. And don't get me wrong, coding is very difficult. But when you've held a human heart, it's really hard to kind of think something else would be more difficult than that. Like, those motherfuckers are slippery. So I said to myself, cool, you know what? I'm going to say I could do all these things. And I was like, great. I put my thing on there, Python, JavaScript, and C hashtag, right? So I'm sitting there studying. I apply. I get the interview. They're like, cool, you got the interview. You got the interview, right? No problem. We're good. We're good. And I'm sitting here like, all right, cool. Interview comes in. He's like, oh, we can't do the interview right now. And I'm like, why can't we do the interview? Because you got to take the practical exam. So I was in Canada at the time, and I was like, okay, cool. Where's the practical exam? And they were like, oh, you can take it when you get back to America. You have to come to one of our things. I was like, all right, cool, no problem. You know, I'll take the practical exam. And I was like, what's the required score? They're like, you need to get a passing score on this. And I was like, all right, cool, no problem. The passing is 70. But they said most of the people that pass the exam, they get like 90s. And I was like, all right, cool, no problem. How hard could it be? I took the first test, totally bombed it. And then I started studying for 6 weeks. Came back, took the practical exam, and I scored a 74. Get fucked.
Get down!
I'm over there. I'm over 74%. And because they didn't have a deep application pool, there was only 3 people that qualified for it, and all 3 people passed. So they flew us all out. We sat down. It was me and this really scrawny, skinny young kid. He had so many goddamn stickers on the back of his laptop. It was annoying. He had MIT, Yale, Cornell, everything on there. He also had a bunch of zits on his face. Just looked like he came out his mama's womb. And then there was another dude to my left who was dressed in a black suit. Let's just be honest here. Never wear a black suit. It's not a funeral. It's a job. Go get a blue light navy suit. Put some color in your life. But he looked like he was about to do the little thing and make you lose your memory. When he opened up his laptop, he pulled out 2 extra screens. And then when he turned it on, I swear it made the Decepticon sound effect. It was so crazy to see the things that were happening. In retrospect, I only brought a piece of paper and a pen. Maybe I should have at least brought an iPad, something electronic. But I feel like those two things were very intimidating because when the interviewers came in, they decided to look at my resume first. So they were looking at my resume. They're like, "Oh man, you got this great healthcare experience. You got all these great leadership things. Man, you've really done your things. And you know Python?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. Python has been a fundamental thing for me. It's the most groundbreaking thing I've ever accomplished." And then I was like, they're like, "Okay, that's pretty good, you know, especially since you're like so versatile. And then you also learn JavaScript. When do you have time for that?" Now I want you to understand. There's nothing, you know, just like Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, there's nothing better than a comeback. So when I came back, you know, I learned JavaScript too. And I was like, you know, I'm going to kill it. But then he kind of looked at my resume. He circled something, which I found to be very disrespectful because I didn't say I was going to give him that resume. He doesn't know if I had other jobs that day. What if I wanted to use the same resume for that job interview? Now, they know preemptively why the other job isn't going to give me the job because they circled that shit. I don't know. I was just thinking that was kind of disrespectful. But anyway, he then slides it to his partner. His partner's like, "Oh, damn, that is kind of interesting." He was like, "Can you explain the last language on your profile?" I was like, "What do you mean? What's wrong?" He was like, "We just never heard of it." And I was like, "Oh." He then flips it to me and he shows me C hashtag. And I'm like, "Oh, C hashtag? My brother in code. You don't know what C hashtag is? Hold the phone. Hey, young buck, you know what C hashtag is, right? You've done that before. And MIT, Cornell, all those great schools you've been accepted to, you've done it before." And he says yes. Hey, Megatron. Hey, what's good? Before you take over Unicron or whatever the hell you be doing, you've heard of like C hashtag, right? That's something new to you. He nods his head yes. I then look at him and say, "My brother, C hashtag, what more do you want from me?"
Get down!
The moral of the story is they said C hashtag and called it a day. At the end of the interview, we were all sitting there. We were waiting on our people to call us. They came in. Waved over to the young kid. He walked through the door. You know, me and the older dude. He was older than me. Shook hands. We were like, "Hey." You know, shook hands. It was like, "Hey, you know, the young, let the young rule the world," right? You know. And then they came back in, and they grabbed Decepticon dude, and I was like, "Damn." They like both their asses so much they opened up a whole new position. I was like, "Damn, I'm out of luck here." Like I gave it the good old college try, nothing could happen. And then they came through the door one more time and they were like, "Hey, we would like to extend an offer to you." And I've been with them for going on 2 years, and been promoted, and it's just great. So like, I think, yeah, in retrospect, maybe not Lion's thing, but it's not really about the coding as much as it is about your ability to be liked, coachable, and the transferable skills. There's no doubt in their mind that they couldn't teach me to do the things that they wanted me to do. I think what they needed was more of a leader, and I think that's what I show, forefront and forward. I have the capacity to want to be better, and I think that's more alluring than anything you can do in an interview. C pound. But my commitment has been made. Yeah, you just got to be coachable and be able to learn things, right? Take me to the credits. I don't want to hear nothing. You should have put random made-up languages on the resume. No. See, the thing about it is, I had to actually look into the languages to make sure that, one, can I speak intelligently about these languages if they do ask me any questions about this? And then I think, three, the second thing was, you don't ever want to bite off more than you can chew, right? I know where my bread is buttered. Bot sent me. I dig this channel. Bot sent me. Who? Oh, Bot brought you here? Hey, what's up, Bot? You over here putting in work for your boy. I appreciate that. That's the reason why y'all got to hear that story. I really do appreciate y'all. We got one more day, I think. One more day before Thursday. I know I'm not gonna be able to see you. I might see y'all on Sunday. I'm gonna be busy Friday, Saturday. Hey, but don't think the stream's over. Clap it
Get
up,
down.
we gonna go with another day. We gonna go rate message. Here goes the end time. Here are some people I rated, some people I watched. Shout out to Taurus, sitting comfortably in first place, the perfect stranger. Fizzy, that's you in second place, baby. Get your name on the board. I love to see it. Who's this? Who is this? Wait. Robodom in third place. First place, productive time. Job finally made his board. Nan sitting comfortably in third place. Nan, I need to get you on the board so that I can tell people to watch you, because Nan be having some great streams. I really want to thank everybody that helped me. We just finished up on functions. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to answer the assessment questions. It's a pretty tough question. It'll be the first time we did it with it, so that should be interesting. What else I want to tell y'all? Oh yeah, we got the merch. Ah shit, I forgot about this. Go follow me on YouTube. Here's the comic book. Here's the merch. GitHub, Discord. Valentine's Day merch is out. Go get the girl or the boy of your dream something nice to wear. They've got his and hers. We all love coding, right? Y'all better use my damn raid message. I copied it and pasted it. But I appreciate the gift of subs, everything. You guys are the best. I'm so hungry.